You're thinking about going carnivore because you're getting herpes outbreaks and you've tried pretty much everything and nothing has worked so far. So you're like, well, I might as well try this carnivore thing and see if what this lady is talking about will work for me as well. My name is Vita Evenson. I'm a carnivore and I got herpes. Please click the subscribe button if you like what I'm doing here and click that little notification bell so you know when I have a new video coming out. I really appreciate it, trying to grow this channel and get up and out there into the world. Maybe we can help others who are tired and want to find a solution. I got a question a couple weeks ago on my YouTube channel, and the question is, how long were you going carnivore before you started seeing a difference in outbreaks? My answer to that is 6 months. I started at the end of March. In April, I had an outbreak here on my neck, but I didn't have a full body outbreak. It was just here on one side of my neck. Sometimes I would get both sides. I mean, that was a significant difference, so I would say a month, but I had an outbreak, and it was an outbreak. And then in July, I had another one on my belly, herpes zoster, that decided to show up. But that one wasn't too bad either. It was pretty mild, especially for me. And then I got, in September, a final little dot, a little tiny, itty bitty, little blister, a little tiny thing that was like, oh, aren't you cute? Look at you. Aren't you cute? I can handle you. If this is how my outbreaks are going to be from now on, being carnivore, I'm just going to stay carnivore. And I'm like, look how cute you are. Go ahead and do your thing. I took lysine, and the next day it was basically gone. It actually took a day and a half, and it just disappeared. It like went back in. It was like, no, no, not interested this time. And it just poof. I could not believe it. I was like, what? No way. No way. No way. You can see here, or was it up here? Anyways, one of these areas, this picture of what I usually got like on my body. This is just the one that I would get on my entire wrist here, right? And that's what I would get everywhere. You guys know what herpes outbreaks are like. And if you're like me, one of those ones that got them really, really, really bad, you know what it's like. It's awful, awful. So about 6 months. Yeah. Some of you will have minimal outbreaks. It will be a major difference in your outbreak expression almost immediately, right? Within the first month or the next time that you have an outbreak. Others may take longer. It may take a year. I don't know. It may even take longer. But this is what you can be sure of. You will feel a heck of a lot better going carnivore. And if you are carnivore or ketovore or working in the low carb area, which I think is really helpful for herpes, is keeping it low carb, keeping the inflammation down so that your immune system doesn't have to kick in and take care of things, right? Give your immune system a break. Like low carb, just low carb. So it may take a while, but you're going to feel great. You're going to feel great. Maybe the first couple weeks, you're going to do that keto flu thing. Your body is adjusting. Your microbiome is changing. And things will begin to happen. It just depends on where you are in this part of your life at the moment when you decide to go carnivore or to give it a try, or ketovore or keto or animal-based diet. You know, do what you want to do. I'm not here to say one is right or wrong. You have to work with who you are and what's going on with you. But if you're struggling, give carnivore a try. She goes on to say, or he, I'm sorry, I don't know if you're a male or female. I've been carnivore for 60 days now, lots of changes. That's what I was saying. Lots of changes. Inflammation has pretty much disappeared. Oh, that is super cool, right? And sleep, so much better now. That was one of the pleasant surprises of doing this carnivore thing, is I had no idea that I would sleep like a babe again, that I would like go to bed, sleep all the way through the night, and get up in the morning feeling refreshed and lovely. And I can't tell you how amazing that was. Did I mention that I even stopped snoring? Go figure. But I'm not the only one in the carnivore world who has stopped snoring. I still don't have a reason for it or an answer. Maybe because you're working your jaws more. I don't know. Whatever. But I don't snore. Not anymore. I love it. So I've dealt with a lot of neuropathy from the virus. That has been pretty constant for about a year. First 30 days of carnivore, that nerve pain was minimal to nothing. Are you guys hearing this? So that's pretty big. The first 30 days on carnivore, the nerve pain greatly diminished. However, this person had another outbreak. And after 30 days in, okay, that's like what I was saying, right? For some of us, it's going to take a few months. I'm imagining if you're basically metabolically healthy and your immune system is working pretty steadily, that your outbreaks are going to become less and less and less as time goes on. Don't give up. Keep going. I'm sticking with this for life. Yeah! Whoa! Can you share how long it took for you to notice something significant difference and share a bit about what your meals are like in a day? Okay, like I said, it took me 6 months to notice an incredible difference. The first significant difference was really in the first 3 months. I've got 4 kinds of herpes. Did I mention my herpes? I got 4 kinds: herpes 1 and 2, zoster, herpetic, whitlow, and I don't know, maybe I have even more, but on the blood test, that's what showed up. And they were full body. I would just break out, and I would break out. I was this living, breathing, itchy, pussy thing. Gross. It was so gross. Oh, I don't wish it on anybody. I would give myself, or I would tell people that, give yourself 6 months to a year. Don't focus on if you get another outbreak, that it's not working. Pay attention to how you're feeling, your sleep, your skin, your energy levels, arthritic pain, anything that you have been living through that you just figured was part of growing older. Like I did. I thought this was just normal, part of growing older. And then you change your diet and suddenly you're 30 again. Give yourself some time. This is about not only finding a healing balm for this difficult herpes thing that we all go through, but it's also a lifestyle change. It's making your life better. You're going to lose weight. If you don't lose weight right away, again, give yourself a year. I was one of those lucky ones. I lost all of the extra weight within a month and a half, and I had gained like 9 kilos. thinking this is menopause stuff, that's what happens to everyone, that I couldn't sleep. I would wake up in the middle of the night and it was, just that was it. And then I just went to bed one night and woke up the next morning fully refreshed. My husband said, "You're not snoring anymore. What's wrong with you?" Yeah, it's strange things. Okay, so what do I eat? How does my day look? Okay, so I get up in the morning. I drink a lot of water. I drink water. And oftentimes I will add to the water, especially now in the summertime, I will add sea salt, a little bit of sea salt to that. And then I will go outside, maybe go down to the beach for a swim. I get up around 6:30 in the morning. So I'll go down to the beach for a swim before anybody else shows up, because I like my water calm and clean without all sorts of people in it. I'm just weird that way. And then come back up to the house. So I live up a hill, so I get some exercise in, right? I get about 45 minutes to an hour of sunlight, going down, swimming, and coming back up. And then I will make a coffee. If I'm going to add dairy to it, I will use heavy cream, not milk. I don't use milk. Heavy cream and butter, like a good huge tablespoon of butter that I put in the heavy cream, and I whip it up, right? And for the cappuccino style thing, I love it. I absolutely love it. It's my big treat. So I have one of those. And then I go back to water. I don't eat until after 12 noon. And then I decide if I want to eat or if I want to keep fasting. I do intermittent fasting. So my meals are beef, chicken, fish. My husband's a fisherman, so we get fresh fish. Pork sometimes, not very often. Eggs, heavy cream, butter. That's basically what I eat. And salt. Lots of salt. I love salt. And that's it. Tons of water. I eat when I'm hungry. So if I'm not hungry at noon, I won't eat. I'll just keep going. I'll just keep drinking water and go on until I feel like I want to eat something. Then I'll go in and cook up something. Like today I had beef patties, ground beef patties. So hamburgers, right? Without all the stuff. Just the hamburger with butter and salt and all the fat that's coming out of it in my cast iron little pan, and I pour it back on the beef patties and I eat it all, and it's delicious and satisfying. That's what I had today. I'll probably have the same thing if I'm hungry again later on tonight. I will eat between 12 noon and like 8 o'clock at night. Usually my big meal is at the end of the day. So ground beef or a steak, if I can get a good steak. I have ordered heart, which I'm going to go pick up right after this is done. I'm going to grind the heart into the ground beef and cook it all together to get a little bit more magnesium and other good things that are in heart. Here's a list of what you can find in heart. We should be eating organ meat. I do eat liver often, maybe once a week, and I just grill it in butter. On rare occasions, when I have the family, I will cook the liver in olive oil and water and oregano and lemon, but then I don't usually eat very much of that. So I am not a hardcore carnivore type, right? I will once in a while have oregano and lemon and salt. It's Greek. It's like the most Greek combination out there, and I love it. So once in a while I will treat myself, but then I come back, and as long as I do that, I don't get outbreaks. I get no outbreaks, none. I don't get outbreaks. And as soon as I veer off, like if I start eating, now it's summer season and I'm eating more watermelon, which is my only go-to in the summertime. It's my weak point. I can't help it. I love it so much. And the watermelon is so incredibly good. I wish it was bad. If it was bad, I would, or if I was living alone, I wouldn't have to buy the watermelon and I wouldn't have to look at it. And if I didn't have to look at it, I wouldn't have to nibble a little bit on it and say, "Ooh, this is really good." And we eat watermelon with feta cheese, and it's my downfall. So that is what I struggle with in the summertime. But again, I'm not doing too bad. I just recently had an outbreak here, herpetic whitlow, and I'm assuming it's from the watermelon because I started eating more watermelon than what I normally did. My carbohydrate count went up too high, and not good for thyroid issues. And so I had a reaction, but it was this little tiny thing, like nobody even noticed. Nobody noticed. And I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, if I just get an outbreak like that once in a while, oh my God, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? But when I'm carnivore, I actually don't get anything. So with that, I'm going to let you go. I'm wishing you the best of luck. Contact me. I'm here for you. Go to my website. It's vitaevenson.com. It's my art website, but go there and contact me. Send me an email or send me a message down here, a comment, and we can get together and talk if you need me, okay? If anybody has any other questions, wants to ask me anything, I'm an open book. All right then, I'll see you next time.